you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students, but when you simply can't, we're glad you're here with us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game, so please support these businesses whenever you can. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
And welcome into the Castle here in Ossian. Tonight we've got a pivotal Northeast State Conference battle, and it features Norwell and New Haven. Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard. Alongside Jeff Elmore, I'm Derek Decker. Pleasure to be joined by you here tonight on WellsCountyVoice.com. We're getting you set for a high-powered matchup featuring Norwell and New Haven. Jeff, I think at this point in the season, not a lot of folks would have expected to see New Haven alone in first place coming into tonight, but Norwell can change that and really mix things up in the conference with a victory here tonight.
Yes, it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, if we can control the ball and keep it from just a run and gun up and down the court type game, I think we can hang with them.
Yeah, we talked about contrasting styles a little bit before we went on the air. New Haven averages 64 points a game. They give up 64 as well. Norwell is not so much a slow offense per se, but it's more methodical. They're very much more patient. They can play the up-tempo brand of basketball if the game warrants it, but they can really wear you down on defense and force you to take a bad shot.
Yes, we handle the ball really well, shoot free throws really well, and play really solid, stingy defense.
Well, both these teams are coming off of 3-game winning streaks. Norwell with a conference victory in there over Belmont and wins over Wayne and Carroll out of the SAC. New Haven winning at DeKalb, and then at home, obviously, against Leo, the marquee win. At that time was the top-ranked team in 3A. They won 69-63, and kind of just going back to that same point, Leo plays a more open style. They went on the road and got beat. It's a thing that can happen. This is an athletic, a long, a big team in New Haven that can really shoot the ball well from outside, and they've had a couple games this year where they can really light it up from distance.
Yeah, if we don't control the boards, that could be a big factor if we don't keep them off the boards.
Well, this series has been outstanding over the last 35 years. Norwell leads the series 20-19. It's been almost completely even. The last year's contest, of course, that was in COVID situation on the road at New Haven. The Bulldogs winning 58-50, and Jakar Williams had 19, Darian Brooks had 10, and the Bulldogs were +8 on the boards and took over the game in that second half. Still a very young Norwell team at that time. Now the Knights are ranked 12th in Class 3A, and they come into tonight with a record of 11-3. You are watching the Billy Ann's Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann's Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Billy Ann's Supper Pub Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area and some of the best American food as well. That's Billy Ann's Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton. We'll take a timeout. We'll return with the National Anthem starting lineups and the tip on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built Forever home.
Back here at the Castle, we continue to preview this one just moments before tonight's national anthem, which will be brought to you live by the Norwell Pep Band. Norwell comes in with a record, as mentioned before the break, at 11-3. And you look at the stars to watch in this game for Norwell, it's obviously Luke McBride, who comes in averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds a game, best free throw shooter, one of the best in the area, best on the team at 91%. The Bulldogs, you're looking at Darion Brooks, 6'4", junior, averaging 21 points, 6 rebounds, a couple assists a game as well. It's a guy that has loads of talent in the Bulldogs, led by Bruce Stevens. This is a team that still has a lot of ways to go before the sectional to obviously compete in that very difficult sectional that has Homestead in it. It's going to be really difficult to get out of once again. They did win it a couple of years ago to the surprise of a lot of folks in the area, but it's an uphill battle to be sure. A win here tonight would go a long way in boosting the confidence and the psyche of this Bulldogs group. And again, it would give them a clear advantage over the rest of the competitors in the Northeast State. Let's join the Norwell Pep Band for tonight's national anthem. Outstanding job as always by the Norwell Pep Band, and let's get you set now with tonight's starting lineups. We start with the New Haven Bulldogs, who come into tonight with a record of 6-6 and 3-0, undefeated and on top alone at the moment in the Northeast State Conference. 3 guards and 2 forwards for New Haven. At 1 guard, it's Tyler Harding, a 5'9 senior, alongside Jeremiah Cottrell, a 6'3 sophomore, and Darion Brooks, a 6'4 junior. At forward, Jakar Williams, 6'5 senior, and Jackson Turnwald, a 6'4 senior. The Bulldogs are coached by Bruce Stevens in his 8th season at the helm of the New Haven program, a record of 110-75, and obviously had that big sectional championship win a couple of years ago in the Homestead sectional. They've won 3 in a row coming into tonight. For the Knights of Norwell, who are ranked 12th in Class 3A, an overall record of 11-3, 2-1 of the Northeast State, and a chance to mix things up really big time in this conference with a victory here tonight. 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. At 1 guard, Leighton Bailey, 5'11 junior, alongside Luke McBride, 6'2 junior. At forward, it's Jake Parker, a 6'3 junior, next to 6'1 junior Luke Grafton. At center, Brody Bolin, a 6'3 junior. Mike McBride, the head man at the helm of this Norwell program, 6th season here in Ossian, a record of 83-51 after spending 12 years at Cherubusco. He's got 202 career victories. The Knights have won 3 straight coming into tonight, coming off a 67-56 win over Carroll, and they lead the all-time series in the last 35 years against the Bulldogs, 20-19. Jared Adler, Cam Fichter, Jason Geising are our 3 officials here tonight. So glad you could join us in Ossian. This really should be a fun one. Bulldogs will attack in black here tonight. Norwell will defend in white. And obviously a lot riding on this contest for both squads. A Bulldogs victory would give them a very clear path to a potential conference title. And the tip is up. It is won by New Haven. And off we go on this Saturday night. Great crowd inside the Castle. Derek Decker with Jeff Elmore here tonight. And the Bulldogs look a bit confused on their first offensive possession, a little slow to get into things. It's Tyler Harding, the 5'9 senior, that will run the point tonight for the Bulldogs. He has a lot of talent, averages 5 points a game, but understands his role with these New Haven Bulldogs. Into the corner, it's Darian Brooks trying to make a play. Kicks to a wide open Harding on the wing. Good box out on the miss by Parker. It's rebounded by Bailey. McBride controls the loose ball but can't finish the layup, but Graft is there to clean up the miss. And Norwell strikes first here tonight thanks to a putback second chance bucket from Luke Graft. Graft averages 4 points, 4 boards a game, physical football player type. Little undersized for a big, but makes up for that in brute strength. Here's Jakar Williams, another outstanding football player. He's fouled on his own offensive rebound putback, and he'll head to the stripe. Jakar Williams is one of the strongest players in the area. Williams has football offers from Findlay, Tiffin, Trine, and St. Francis. And the foul was called against Norwell's Brody Bolin. Williams is a good free throw shooter. In fact, best on the team at 71%. This group shoots at 67%. Very consistent across the board, but Williams takes a lot of them. And Jakar goes 2 for 2. Averager of 16 points, 9 boards, 4 assists a game. McBride right down the lane and is blocked out of bounds by the much larger Jakar Williams, who helps McBride up after swatting it away. You can kind of tell, Jeff, here early on, Norwell's not afraid to push the pace when they recognize they've got an opening in transition.
Yes, they're pushing it, and that's what we got to do.
Here, Coach McBride calling out instructions as Leighton Bailey will kind of reset the offense near the timeline. They move it now. This is already by far their longest offensive possession. Graff sets a screen for McBride. Buries a 3. And Luke McBride is into the scoring column. Averages 20 points a night, 40% three-point shooter, second best on the team behind only Jake Parker. Leighton Bailey is in the mix in the mid-30s as well. His team shoots it very well from distance. Left-handed finish for Tyler Harding on the drive. And a nice offensive start really for both squads. Almost 2 minutes in, 5-4. It's the homestanding Knights on top of the Bulldogs. McBride, nice feed to Bolin underneath and an easy deuce. Brody Bolin doesn't score often, but he can really make an impact when he does. Here's Brooks on the baseline with a miss. McBride the rebound for the Knights. Back comes Norwell in a hurry. Parker's left open. Williams a little late on the closeout. That was deep. And Jeremiah Cottrell with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Williams, best outside shooter on the team, rims it in and out. He's got a soft touch for being a big guy, and he can really stretch the floor. Has good speed and enjoys playing basketball as well. He's a hard worker on the hardwood. Here is Parker on the drive. A little too much English. Putback bucket for Bolin. And he's got 4 early points. Boy, if the Knights can get that kind of production out of Bolin around the rim, they're in good shape because Bolin adds a presence defensively as well that provides a lot of strength underneath. Norwell fans and bench trying to make some noise here early on. As mentioned, a really nice crowd inside the castle here tonight. Fans understand the weight of this one. Norwell up 5 early on. Long possession here for the Bulldogs. Williams a spin, gets around Bolin, leaves it short, rebound Knights, and Norwell's got a 5-on-4. Williams was really slow getting back, and McBride threads the needle to Jake Parker, and that's an outstanding start for Norwell, up 11-4 here at home.
Exactly what we need, Derek.
I tell you, really could not have asked for a better start here tonight. Contested shot by Harding doesn't fall, and last touch by the Bulldogs. Halfway through the first quarter, Norwell up 7. We see our first sub of the game. Bulldogs will check in Miles Harris, the 6'5 senior. Backcourt pressure applied here by New Haven. Bolin waits for a guard, and it gets it in Bailey. Have a whistle here. Cam Fechter stopped play. Honestly, don't know the reason for that.
I think it was a clock issue.
That could have been. High screen set by Bolin, and now a second one. Freed Bailey for the moment. Now Parker has it knocked loose. Bolin's left open because of the double team. Bailey thought about pulling the trigger. Instead, it's Parker from the wing. Bolin fights for it, but does knock it out of bounds. Brody Bolin had position there on the rebound, though, again. And he's been important for Norwell in the first 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, Brody came to play tonight. That's big for him. The production we get out of him is huge.
It really is, and he does it in so many other ways, typically outside the scoring column. But he already has 4 early points, and he'll take a breather. John Colbert, the 6'1 junior, replaces him. Bulldogs trailing 11-4, and they have not scored in their last couple of trips. JoJo Robertson on the drive. Williams takes a look. He'll shoot it, but leaves it short. And a great rebound by the undersized Leighton Bailey. One-armed pass to Parker, quickly ahead through contact and can't get the finish. Brooks fading away, difficult shot, 11-6. Now you're not going to close him down all night. He's going to get his points. There's a quick release three for Leighton Bailey in response, and the Knights take their largest lead at 8. Leighton Bailey, a 36% shooter. The Knights have 14 points, and already 4 guys are in the scoring column. Really nice balanced start here for Norwell on their home floor. Williams, a couple pump fakes, rise and fire over Graft. It's just being the result of a really good shooter in Williams who can make that play. You'll see man-to-man almost exclusively tonight for both teams. These are teams that really pride themselves in the matchups, and New Haven does have a size advantage here tonight, but that's not something new that Norwell's faced this year. They're an undersized ball club. McBride turns it over. Brooks on the breakaway and lays it in. And suddenly it's a 4-point game. Back-to-back baskets for the Bulldogs. Graft turning and scoring. Luke Graft with a strong move to the bucket. And he leads all Norwell scorers with a half dozen here in this first frame. Norwell's getting a lot of production out of their bigs.
Yeah, our bigs come to play tonight.
10 points between Graft and Bolin in the first quarter. Inside of a minute to go. And the 15-footer no good for Darian Brooks. And John Colbert yanks down the board. Parker will let it fly. Corner triple goes down, and the Knights extend their lead to 9, and that's a timeout called by Bruce Stevens. The Bulldogs have fallen behind. It's 2 baskets quickly in a row for the Knights, and they lead it 19-10. It is a 30, so we'll keep it right here with just 38 seconds left in the quarter. And again, Jeff, all things considered, really could not have asked for a better start out of the gate here tonight for Norwell. They've shot it well, done a really good job in transition, and really defensively, New Haven's buckets for the most part have been the result of contested shots.
Yeah, they're packing it in on defense. They're moving their feet, and they're just giving them a jump shot. They're not driving the lane, and we're doing a great job on the boards. Our bigs are doing a wonderful job on the boards.
Yeah, Norwell's rebounding has been slipping a little bit. They averaged +4 in the rebound margin, which, again, with everything considered and how small this team is, that's a great number to hang around. But there's been a couple of games in recent memory here down the stretch where Coach McBride said that's something that's got to get shored up a little bit. They don't have a lot of offensive rebounds, and in fact they only average 7 per game, but they've had a lot of them here in this first quarter. 19-10, Norwell leading New Haven here at home. Bulldogs still undefeated in the Northeast State. Norwell trying to shake up the conference. Darian Brooks will hit a 3 out of the timeout, and he took that off the dribble. 7 points here for him in the quarter. Knights can hold for the final shot, leading by 6. It's probably going to be a lot of Luke McBride on this possession, maybe an ISO play. Shake and bake. McBride, great feed to Bolin, curls a pass around to Federspiel, but he is denied by James Hardy, the fourth, who just checked in after the timeout, and that ends the first quarter. Great defensive sequence by James Hardy, and we are through one. After one here at the Castle, it's Norwell 19, New Haven 13 on The Voice.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Back here in Ossian, 19-13, Norwell on top of New Haven. A lot of fun things happening here at the Castle tonight as we had the boys Squires teams recognized here before the contest. And so there are a lot of people in the gym tonight. JV team beat New Haven, and the freshman team lost, so this is the rubber match of sorts here in the varsity game tonight. Colbert down the lane. He's in the game. He's only been in for about a minute. Bolin does not take jump shots very often. Did so here on the baseline and could not connect. That's tipped out of bounds by McBride. So it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And here comes Jake Parker and Leighton Bailey to return. Inbounds is floated into Williams. They can do that all night. He can jump higher than anybody on the floor. Down low, Hardy, the fourth in offensive board. He's really made an immediate impact since coming into the game, and now we have a foul on New Haven. By the way, we only had one foul called in the first quarter, and it was against Norwell and Brody Bolin. That one was on New Haven's Miles Harris. So one foul apiece here early on, and that is really easy to watch on the eyes. Let me tell you, when you get a clean-paced game, Bailey, soft touch that hit the heel first. You get those rolls at home, Bailey's got his second triple. Those shots do not go in very often.
Especially on the road.
Here's a response try by Brooks, and it was way long. And Robertson could not corral it before dribbling it on the sideline. And Luke Graff checks back in for the Knights as well. 22-13 Norwell. And Tyler Harding is back in. They'll give Darian Brooks a quick breather. Remember, he averages 21 points a game. He's the star for the Bulldogs. Him and Williams combined to average 37 a night. So those are definitely the two guys to watch for New Haven. Parker, a pass fake, defended tightly on the perimeter. It's another hallmark of this New Haven team is they will apply a lot of ball pressure. Bailey finds Parker. Bolin sets a great screen, but Parker can't connect on the three. Rebounded by Williams. Quick outlet to Miles Harris. And the transition bucket goes in the middle of the lane. Miles Harris was quickly returning to the opposite end of the floor, and great vision by Jakar Williams to recognize it. 2 minutes into the second quarter, 7-point Norwell lead. Oh, come on! Leighton Bailey hits the same spot on the rim. That was a 15-foot runner, and he's got 8 points. A couple of soft touches for Bailey. Sometimes it's just your night. Here's Jakar Williams on the opposite end, and he makes it a 7-point game once again, and the pace quickening, both teams shooting it well here in this first half. That pass was intended to be a bounce pass for Bolin. Jakar Williams on the run out, and it's back-to-back baskets for New Haven. Bailey tries to direct some traffic. Norwell's only turned it over a couple of times in this first half. And now Bailey is fouled by Tyler Harding in the backcourt. Much to the chagrin of some of the Bulldog fans that travel here, but they give Jakar Williams a well-deserved round of applause. Also, JoJo Williams and James Hardy IV to the bench. Turnwald and Martin King check in. King for the first time. And Cottrell back in as well. McBride has it slap off his knee, and out of bounds it goes back to New Haven. And Jeff, this gap is closing pretty quickly here.
Yeah, we're starting to turn the ball over. We can't do that.
Harding on the bounce for New Haven, trailing by 5. They've been successful in scoring their last couple of trips down the floor. Straightaway 3 from the southpaw Turnwald. Another offensive board for New Haven, and the putback bucket goes for Jeremiah Cottrell. He's got his first basket. We've got a 3-point game. And the Bulldog fans are into it here on the road. And McBride is bumped by Miles Harris. That's the second foul on Harris, even though it's only the third foul of the half on the Bulldogs. Some minor foul issues here for Miles Harris off the bench.
Pretty clean game. There's only 4 fouls. That surprises me.
Very clean. And it really has been pretty physical. I mean, not that it's been out of control or anything. Yeah. It's just, that's really easy to see on the conference, as McBride is fouled on the drive, not on the shot. They rule as a pass. And by the way, that was on Miles Harris again. He just picked up his third. So they left him in the game. They rolled the dice, and it bit him in about 2.5 seconds. And they'll have Jakar Williams and Darian Brooks check back in. That's what you want to see in a conference game, though, Jeff. You want to see a lot of things let go as long as the game stays in check. You know,
absolutely.
You want to see the bigs be able to bang around underneath and not get called for a touch foul every time.
Let them play.
Good crew here tonight. Adler, Fichter, and Geisinger. Almost a 5 count. McBride has to let it drop in the backcourt and then gets right around Darian Brooks. And Graft, a contested layup. Graft has 8 points in the first half. That's more than double his season average. The amount of points that Norwell has gotten at the rim tonight have really been impressive. They loop it into Williams, and he's fouled. Luke Graft is charged with the personal for the Knights. Jakar Williams back at the line, made his first 2. He is the only man to attempt free throws so far tonight for the Bulldogs. He's got 9 points.
He's got a nice, smooth free throw.
This New Haven team went 15-8 last year, and they're only 6-6 right now, but they have played an immensely difficult schedule, and this is a quality team, and in my opinion, at least on the small 12-minute sample size, they look better than last year.
Absolutely.
Bailey, probably close to a 5 count, has to give it up to Parker. Williams gambles, but they recover nicely. Bailey flips it off the rim, no good. Ashton Fettersfield, a third try, blocked from behind by Williams. And Brooks on the run out An intentional foul is called against Norwell. Oh, man, Jared Adler making the call there. And I think they got Luke McBride, and Mike McBride is incensed. He is in disbelief, and the Norwell fans are letting him have it. I guess it was actually on Jake Parker. And honestly, I'm very surprised by the intentional call there.
I don't quite agree with that one.
First free throw is good for Darion Brooks. I can't say that I do either. That's the second time we've seen that this year. Called against Norwell. McBride got one down in the Noblesville tournament that I thought was a little iffy as well. Brooks has to split the pair. Just seemed a little odd. And Jared Adler's description, at least by his hand motion to Mike McBride, was that there was two hands on and he just kind of dragged him down. In any case, New Haven gets the ball here with a chance to tie or take the lead. Williams ties the game. Jakar Williams has a dozen. And we are all square at 26. Really good one evolving here at the Castle. Norwell has led by nearly double digits at times in this first half. Bailey on the curl, can't connect. Brooks the rebound. And he'll push the pace. Long strides and Brooks to the rim to take the lead. And Mike McBride choosing not to use a timeout here. He'll let his guys play. No seniors on the floor for Norwell, but this is an experienced group. They played together all of last year. The Knights lost just one senior in Eli Riley. That was a starter. McBride got Brooks off his feet, and now he's stuck. And the Bulldog bench is getting into it. But again, this is more the pace that Norwell's comfortable playing at anyway. I mean, in the long run. Another great pass from McBride, but Bolin misses the layup. Great find by Luke McBride again. He's really dished it well. Jakar Williams, kind of a heat check three straight away. Here comes Colbert. Fouled on the pass. Jackson Turnwall, the 6'4 senior, who has been a non-factor offensively tonight. He averages just 4 points a game, but he is an exclusively three-point shooter. And he takes a lot of threes for the Bulldogs. Just 24% from out there, but he has the ability to really get hot. In fact, made a couple of big threes against Leo. McBride, foul, count the bucket. And that's a foul against Darion Brooks.
He's so fun watching the shoot ball. His form, his technique, he's got a very nice shot.
Now, there is nothing that screams Indiana more than a 6'1 guard that can just light it up. James Hardy, the fourth, is back in for the Bulldogs. And Jeremiah Cottrell will return to the bench. A lot of subs. The Bulldogs go far deeper than Norwell does. McBride is also a 91% free throw shooter. But he's been relatively quiet in this first half. He's got just 6 points. And Norwell regains the lead by a penny. Down the lane, Robertson is fouled. So JoJo Robertson will step to the stripe. He's a good shooter, but he's only 58% from the line. But that one looked good. Tell you what, both of these teams have found other guys to contribute, especially Norwell. They've had 5 different guys score in this first half. Second one rims out. And so we stay locked at 29. several ties, couple lead changes in this first half. Cohen Bailey's back in the game for the Knights. Well, McBride just goes right against Brooks again. And there is some real defensive issues for Darion Brooks, who has not been able to stop McBride, and that's an offensive foul against Jakar Williams. Kind of feels like a big foul, Jeff, and maybe a turning point here in the final 60 seconds of the half.
Absolutely.
McBride is attacking Brooks again. And now he'll shoot a three. Colbert bats it loose. Nice strong board by Jakar Williams, though. He'll try to get it out in transition. JoJo Robertson is fouled by Bailey, and that's number 2 against Layton.
I think Layton's done a great job this year being a leader, running the offense. He's matured so much. He's doing an awesome job.
Yeah, he really looks comfortable on the floor, and he's a glue guy that kind of can settle things down when things get bad for the Knights. That was halfway down for Williams. Colbert the board, and I think Mike McBride is signaling that the Knights want to at least try to hold for the final shot of the half. 31-29 here at the Castle. Play catch with it. Still on ball pressure defense by the Bulldogs. Now McBride slices through the lane, can't convert. Williams knocked loose, and Parker's fouled on a three as time expires in the first half. And we'll see 3 free throws from Jake Parker, I believe. The 3 officials are talking things over here, and they will credit the foul, and so there will be 3 free throws here for Jake Parker. Man, that could really be big.
It could be a huge moment right there.
So
they did put time on the clock.
Yeah, they added .3, which really doesn't do anything.
No.
So Parker has 3 shots coming his way. He's a really good free throw shooter at 76%. And instead of going up into half 1 possession, Norwell's likely going to go up 2 possessions. They need at least this one to do that. Parker had been quiet until that point. He'd made just the 1 3 in this half. And so now there's time just for a tip, not for a shot. All 3 free throws are good for Jake Parker. That will not count. Even if it goes, it does not. And now the half will come to a close. So the big free throws at the end of the first half loom large right now, and Norwell leads New Haven at the break 34-29. We'll take a timeout. We'll return with the halftime show after this on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialist. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair, or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Hello, Tim Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Stephan Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA and SIPC. Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 10th and pay $10 for the entire month. Join on January 11th, pay $11, and so on. The sooner you join, the less you pay. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Austin or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Back inside the castle in Ossian, so glad you could join us tonight. We're at halftime. Norwell leading New Haven 34-29. Derek Decker with Jeff Elmore. You know, that the three free throws at the end of the first half really could loom large as this game goes forward. But overall, as a body of work, really easy game to watch. A lot of the fouls were called towards the end of the half. Not very many free throws for either team, but both teams shot it well. And the Stars had good halves. Darian Brooks with 10 and Jakar Williams with 12 for New Haven. Norwell was much more balanced. They got 8 each from McBride, Bailey, and Graff, 6 from Parker, and 4 from Brody Bolin. We were just kind of talking at the break. Once again, this Norwell team is putting on display that the size is not the most important thing for this Norwell basketball team with their ability to shoot it from outside, but they're also doing the right things to get it inside. They've got good facilitators on offense tonight in both Bailey and McBride that have dropped some dimes leading to easy layups.
Absolutely, and like I said, McBride's getting help tonight, and the bigs underneath are doing a good job on the boards, and we're getting points from them. I mean, we've been struggling at times with our starters underneath scoring. But tonight they came to play, and it's huge.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And you're right. I mean, the scoring is not always the most important thing for the bigs. It's really kind of an added bonus for this group of guys. And when you get good scoring out of it, this is what can happen. Norwell, even though they're only up 5, really controlled the pace, save for a late New Haven spurt there that got them back into the game. And it was a big one for the Bulldogs because it was starting to look like the Knights might be able to stretch it out a bit.
Absolutely. Well, New Haven made a little run there where they got back in it. They tied it up, and it looked like, maybe we could panic, be in a little trouble, but they got their composure and got the lead back before half.
A couple of experienced groups here in these two squads. Even though Norwell doesn't have a senior, was talking about that in the first half. All these guys played significant minutes last year for this Norwell group. We've got a 5-point game at halftime, third quarter coming up on the other side.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built forever home.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Really fun game here tonight at the Castle. Good atmosphere, excellent crowd on hand here this evening to witness this big-time Northeast State Conference battle. It's the most important game taking place in the league here tonight. And again, if you weren't with us pregame, New Haven is alone right now in first place at 3-0 in the Northeast State. Norwell is just one game behind them at 2-1, and they can erase that deficit with a victory here tonight. If Norwell wins, it opens up all sorts of possibilities with 2 games left for each team in the conference slate. 3 games left. I mean, you could really start to bring in a legitimate conversation for potentially a 3 or a 4-way tie once we get to the end of this thing and the smoke clears, since there are no tiebreakers in the Northeast State. Bulldogs will start with the basketball here in this third quarter. It'll be the starting lineup on the floor for both squads here out of the break. And it's Tyler Harding to run the offense for New Haven. Harding had just 2 points in the first half. Most of the offense flowed through Jakar Williams and Darian Brooks. And Cottrell is having trouble with the handle here. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Graft. Really not a lot of foul trouble for either team. Harris has 3 for New Haven, but he comes off the bench and scored just once in that first half. And Bailey has 2 for Norwell, and that's it. Corner 3 off the mark from Tyler Harding. And Norwell clears the rebound. It's another thing Jeff Norwell did really well in that first half is a rebound. They got a lot of second chance points early in the game to spring them out to that lead as we jumped out of the gate tonight. Bailey trying to create space but can't, so he will not force a shot. Parker finds a little room. Williams the rebound here. Nice Euro. And Darion Brooks no good, but got his own rebound, and the putback drops. Darion Brooks is a kid that can really make plays in transition and put it on full display right there. 34-31. Bailey off the window.
Used his body and put it up with the left hand.
I mean, he has done a real nice job tonight. He actually leads all Norwell scores with 10. Bailey is such an important piece to this offense. Here's a mid-range for Cottrell. That doesn't go. McBride, nice dish, Parker. Wide open, and that's a triple for Jake Parker, and Norwell's lead has swelled to 8.
It's a great start to this second half.
Just like they started the first half, really. Brooks no good. Williams fouled on the putback from behind, and they got Brody Bolin. Just over 2 minutes into this third quarter, it'll be Jakar Williams at the line. He's the only guy to take common foul free throws. Darion Brooks took a couple of intentional foul shots, and Williams misses for the first time tonight. Missed them both, and that makes him 4 out of 6. Nice rebound by Graff through contact. McBride lost his footing, lost the handle, and then turns it over. Well, really, for the most part, did a nice job in the turnover category. I don't have official numbers, but imagine they were less than 5 in that first half. Darion Brooks is fouled on his way to the rim by Jake Parker. Brooks now has a baker's dozen for this New Haven team, searching for their 4th consecutive victory. They are 3-1 on the road this year. It's a good mark. Great backcourt screen set by Brody Bolin. But the Knights are not able to take immediate advantage. How do you leave Parker wide open? I mean, he's going to make that shot every time.
That's huge. You can't give him a free shot like that.
No, Parker's just a pure shooter. He's got a dozen points, and Tyler Harding was nowhere to be found on that side of the floor. That is a big mistake for New Haven, and it puts them down 9. And the Bulldogs all of a sudden kind of need a bucket. There's been some swings in this game with momentum. Jakar Williams, he had one last time they needed it. Can't get the roll this time. Good transition defense by New Haven. Now a defender gets caught behind a screen, and Leighton Bailey hits another 3. And the Knights are shooting a blistering pace from 3 to start the second half, and the Knight fans come to their feet. Norwell leads by a dozen, their largest of the game. Brooks had it altered, And streaking to the rim is Jeremiah Cottrell to settle him down a little bit. And there's a quick timeout called by New Haven's Bruce Stevens. It's a 30. We'll take it with him and be right back on The Voice.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 10th and pay $10 for the entire month. Join on January 11th, pay $11, and so on. The sooner you join, the less you pay. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
Norwell leads by 10 here at the Castle. Derek Decker with Jeff Elmore. And Jeff Parker has been a rock-solid shooting member of this Norwell team this season. He has back-to-back 18-point games. He averages 11, but he's been big for him. He's got a dozen here tonight, and he's made a couple of big threes here in this second half. And now Bailey out of control and turns it over. Bulldogs have trailed by as many as 12 in this quarter, and really they need to settle down and find a couple of good possessions like they had in the first half. They've lost their footing a little bit offensively. Some of that comes to missed shots, but they've turned it over a couple of times as well. They've forced a couple of things. Brody Bolin leaves the paint area to come and defend Jakar Williams. That was a little extracurricular after the play, although Bolin's personality just smiles and shakes it off. It's the third foul against Brody Bolin. Jakar Williams held it for an extra beat. And now Williams misses the foul shot. Brody will come out of the game. Ashton Federspiel's back into the game. So the Knights lose a little girth down in the paint, but Federspiel has really been big for him off the bench in the last couple of games. Jared Adler made a comment to Bolin after that play, just a little preventative officiating to make sure that situation doesn't get out of control. Jakar Williams is not pleased as he comes off the floor. He's got a baker's dozen here tonight, and he's kind of getting an earful from Bruce Stevens. That pass was intended for Luke McBride from Graft, and that really wasn't a very good find.
It wasn't there.
No, it wasn't, and that is a foul against Jake Parker. Yeah, it is against Parker, and that's number 3 on him. So a couple of guys with 3 for Norwell, and Parker and Bolin, and all 4 fouls in this third quarter have been whistled against the Knights. Kind of feels like a careless turnover there.
Absolutely. Unforced.
Another foul, this time on Graft. And New Haven's really doing a good job of slowing this game down, getting downhill, and forcing their way to the foul line. First free throw good for James Hardy. He does not get here much. That was only his 8th free throw attempt of the year. It makes him 5 out of 8. 5 for 9. McBride the board. Mike McBride telling his guys to push it a little bit. Try to speed up this pace. Haven't had it in the forecourt a lot here in the last couple of moments. New Haven's had a couple buckets. Behind the back dribble, Federspiel wide open. Another great find from Bailey.
Beautiful move.
Man, I'll be interested to see the assist numbers in this game. Norwell's had a lot of them tonight. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Brooks. Too much English. Federspiel just bats it along like he's bowling, and Bailey lays it in. Heads up play by the sophomore Ashton Federspiel. I don't know if you can count that as a pass or as an assist. He just kind of helped it along. But now it's a 12-point lead. That's an offensive foul against James Hardy. And the Knights have all the momentum.
Right now, just a hustle plays, 50-50 balls.
And you know, Jeff, it really feels like every time New Haven's kind of started to close the gap tonight, the Knights have had an answer and go on a 6 or an 8-point mini run.
Absolutely.
They've really done a nice job holding the lead. Briefly lost it late in the second quarter, but since then they have led. Since that 3 free throw sequence to end the first half, Norwell has led the entire way here in the third. And there's a bump by JoJo Robertson.
This is the type of game Leighton Bailey loves. A street fight type of game, a little get in your face, go hard.
Yeah, both teams are really competing hard tonight. That's off of Harris. Bailey coming off the screen, loses the dribble. A foul on that? That's kind of a bad
tell if he got tripped or just tripped over his own foot.
I think he just kind of lost his footing. Robertson, a little less than pleased. Here comes Garcia will come into the game for the first time. 5'10" junior. Does not play much for the Bulldogs. In fact, he's only been in 8 out of their 12 games, and he averages just 5 minutes a game. But they insert him into the lineup right now. McBride leaning in. Can't get it to go. New Haven's got a 3-on-2. That's a great foul by John Colbert to stop the attack. But what it does do is it's foul number 6 against the Knights, and now the Bulldogs will shoot the rest of the game. When you're trailing on the road, that's a real easy way to get back in it. Mid-range for Hardy. Cohen Bailey has the board. Bailey again, altered. Federspiel to follow, and now a foul called on the Bulldogs, and free throws ensuing for Ashton Federspiel.
The ball goes up, and Federspiel's just following the guy to the rim.
It's a guy that has come so far for Norwell, and really just his first full varsity season as a sophomore. This is one area where he struggled. He's just 5 out of 14 at the line. But that will likely come with time. But he just has an excellent nose for the ball, high basketball IQ, understands where to be and where he fits in as his role on this offense. He doesn't try to do too much when he's in the game. And 3 big points for him tonight. Norwell's lead is 13. It's as big as it's been all night. Williams trying to create. Foul. Well, as much of a clean pace that we had in the first half, this third quarter's been really choppy with a lot of free throws.
And Williams is just putting his head down and going to the rim.
Yeah, he just wants to go make a play. Second foul on Colbert. First free throw good for Jakar Williams. He's been quieted a little bit here in the second half. Does not have a bucket yet. 2 free throws is all. And now 3. Again, Jakar's a football player at heart. And again, wherever he ends up in college, offers from Findlay, Tiffin, Trine, and St. Francis, that is what he'll do. He's a quarterback at heart. I mean, he is as big and as physical as they come as a quarterback, and he can really sling it.
He looks like a linebacker playing quarterback.
Yeah, he's got a live right arm, but he's a dual threat guy because of that massive body. Federspiel has it poked, but regains possession. And Norwell's trying to take the air out just a little bit here to end this third quarter and protect a double-digit lead. New Haven's aggressive here, but Norwell's not going away. Now they lose a defender. Colbert just throws it at the backside of the rim and off the stanchion. Mike McBride arguing for a foul. Now we'll have a quick conversation. Cam Fechter came in, but it'll stay with New Haven.
That was a tough play.
I really don't understand the shot. They were so patient, and I understand. Colbert recognized that a defender was down, but then just kind of threw it at the rim. Williams short, and a foul called against Martin King will stop the clock with ample time for Norwell to get one final look off here in the third quarter. All right, 2.6 to go. Obviously, they want to look to get it to McBride. He already has a half quarter. Oh, they turn it over, and it was not tipped. Wow. That is the last thing that could have happened.
Ball underneath.
Colbert had a bad sequence there. So now, because it wasn't tipped, the Bulldogs will get the basketball underneath the bucket. 2.5 seconds left. Harris for three. What a turn to end the third quarter. Man, that could play a big factor. So really, that erases the free throw sequence at the end of the first half if you look at it like that at the end of quarter situations. Fourth quarter coming your way after this.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Well, we've got one final quarter to go here in Ossian. 50-42. Norwell leading New Haven. But that last play of the quarter really leaves the door open for the Bulldogs, Jeff. I think that play is the kind of play that you need to spark in offense, and it's kind of a sleeping giant, New Haven. But here's a great back cut out of the quarter break, and McBride misses the reverse. And New Haven can cut into the lead a little more. Tough shot for Brooks. Parker in the lane. The other thing is now is when in the fourth quarter, when you get to the final 8 minutes, especially in an 8-point game, is where you start to see the strategy really play in. And Norwell's going to be pretty patient here in this fourth quarter, and they should be with an 8-point lead. As long as they don't fall into a trap of turnovers.
Free throws are going to be huge down the stretch.
Well, that's advantage Norwell against any team they play. They are 78% at the line. I mean, that is outstanding. That is on pace to be a program record, by the way. Quick stoppage of play here as Darion Brooks, I think, might have tweaked that right ankle. And are they going to send him to the bench?
Well, I think being that they stopped the game for him, does he have to leave the floor?
And see, that's why I don't like that happening, because I don't think he really needed to leave the game. Jason Geisinger thought otherwise. I'm sure he'll check in here pretty soon. Bailey being hounded at the midcourt line. Jakar Williams called for the foul. That's number 3 on Williams, so that kind of sits in the back of the mind of Jakar, and that was also the last foul that New Haven has to give. So both teams shooting bonus the rest of the way. I'm telling you, Norwell's really going to start to get patient here. And at some point, the idea is behind this style of offense towards the end of the game is that New Haven's going to gamble one too many times and break down, or they're going to over pursue and foul and get you to the line. And that's what happens here. That's foul number 4 on Miles Harris. So 1 and 1 coming for Jake Parker, who does not miss very often. 3 for 3 tonight. Made those 3 foul shots right before the half with 0.3 of a second left. Oh, that one spits out. So back comes New Haven, trailing by 8, and just more than 6 minutes to go here tonight. Harris in the high post. Didn't do anything with it. That's not a post player, even though he's 6'5", and has a size advantage. Brooks fouled and actually got it towards the rim. And that's foul number 4 on Jake Parker. And that could really be big.
That could be big.
Just like we said in the third quarter, New Haven's doing a nice job of slowing it down to the point that they can be at the stripe. And that's where comebacks happen oftentimes, but they have not converted at a good percentage in the second half.
I said free throws are going to be huge, and right now they're not making their free throws.
Right. 1 for 2. Brooks has 15. 7-point game. So it's within striking distance, but Bailey will go to the rim and get fouled.
Nice little give and go. Took it all the way to the rack.
That's something else that can really open up when you're playing a slower half-court style. If you want to bust one every now and then, that chance will present itself. Bailey's a really good free throw shooter too, 81%, so it's what it is up and down the lineup with these guys. McBride 91%, Bailey 81%, and Parker 76%. So their 3 best scorers clearly can get it done at the stripe. Robertson tried to thread the needle. It does get through to Williams, who was contacted by the rim, and now he gets hacked by Graff with no call. That was a miss. Williams tapped it last off the bottom of his backboard, and the New Haven fans are incensed with good reason. I mean, Graff absolutely clobbered Williams at the rim with no call. See, arms up from Bruce Stevens, and he is not pleased either. They leave Colbert alone in the backcourt. Now McBride will clear everybody out and get it across the timeline. Norwell kind of working in triangle passing. It almost looks like a drill that you run in practice here right now. Now McBride is blasted out of bounds by Jakar Williams, who's playing with a little extra energy here.
Starting to get a little chippy.
Hell, he's a fiery guy. And I mean, he put that away with some authority. Bride being hounded. Now Norwell starts to, again, lengthen this possession, leading by 9. And no reason to push, no reason to get a bad shot. And McBride turns it over. Harris and Brooks on the break. Great step through by Harris, but he missed the layup. Jakar Williams will finish it off. 17 points for the 6'5" senior. Norwell's now running their 4 corners offense. And I'm telling you, there's a foul by JoJo Robertson. Hey, that's number 4 on Robertson. And Jeff, don't know with the style of pressure defense that New Haven plays, if the 4 corners offense is a sustainable one.
Yeah, they're picking up the defense. They're ball hawking, and you're going to have to play through contact.
Well, that's a great timeout, I think, by Mike McBride.
Exactly.
It's the first one he's taken here tonight with 4:17 to go. And this one is a 30. We'll be right back on The Voice.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
This thing far from over with 4:17 to go. Bulldogs have trailed most of the night, but they are not done here tonight. There is plenty of juice left in the tank for New Haven, who is fighting for their conference life here and trying to cling to first place. A win for Norwell would catapult them into a tie with first at 3-1. They've got East Noble coming up next weekend on the road, a 1:30 tip. 1:30 tip on Saturday afternoon. John Colbert is a 9 out of 10 free throw shooter this year, front end here on the 1-and-1, and earns the bonus. Norwell's been outstanding again at the stripe tonight. That is a big time weapon that can come in handy in the tournament and very well can win some games in the sectional and at the regional level. 1 for 2. So it's an 8-point game. Plenty of time for New Haven. And a hold called on the drive. If that's on Bolin, it's not. It's on Bailey. So it's number 3 on him. So there is some foul trouble here really starting to creep in for both teams. And now with that being the 9th foul, both teams are shooting double bonus the rest of the way after this sequence from Jakar Williams. And he misses the front end. Big miss. Plenty of timeouts left for both squads, halfway through the 4th quarter in an 8-point game. And McBride is fouled by Jakar Williams, and that's number 4. So talk about the foul trouble. Williams has 4, Harris has 4, and Robertson has 4 for New Haven. And for Norwell, Parker has 4, Bailey has 3, and Bolin has 3. And it's a Norwell team that typically is not in very much foul trouble, to be honest with you. And New Haven just has some more depth off the bench that they can go to. McBride is still not into double figures, Jeff. Go figure.
That's a shocker.
And now he is. Just 10 points. Half his average. Well, he can make that up in free throws down the stretch here tonight pretty easily. Harding in the lane. Undersized guard. Double clutch. And a good finish off the glass. Bolin streaking to the rim. Overshot the layup, but Luke Graff cleans up the miss. Back the other way, it's Cottrell fouled.
Is that on Graff?
I think so. And if it is, that's 3 on him.
3 on him. But I just like how we attack the basket there on the press.
Right.
If they're going to be open, you got to go.
Yeah, and I think that had to be a discussion in the last Mike McBride timeout after they tried the four corners offense, and it really didn't look like it was going to work. And an in-game adjustment made. Mike McBride's talking about calling a timeout.
I think
and he will.
Layton's got blood. He got a scratch or something.
Right, but if he calls the timeout,
he don't have to come out.
Then you can avoid that as long as they can get that cleaned up. So he'll use a full one here, and we'll step aside. We'll be right back on The Voice.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Fourth quarter here at Norwell, 57-48. Knights leading the Bulldogs. Chance to take first place in the conference, at least a tie for it. One more free throw for Cottrell. Mike McBride used that timeout to avoid Bailey having to come to the bench because of blood. They got that cleaned up, and so Bailey could stay on the floor. Just 3:27 to go, and Norwell's lead is 9. One more shot for Cottrell. Wouldn't you know it, he goes 2 for 2, and he was 3 of 9 on the year before those foul shots. McBride knocked off balance. If it's on Williams, he's gone. It is not. It is on Cottrell. So here's the thing you have to start thinking about if you're Bruce Stevens. And it's hard to do, but you really have to start thinking about using some offense-defense subs because of the significant foul trouble the Bulldogs are in. McBride is not going to miss very much down the stretch here. If at all. Dozen points for McBride now. He's had to earn them tonight. Harding misses. Offensive rebound there for Cottrell. Almost a turnover. Cottrell knocks it out of bounds on the baseline. They are really slowing it down, and they're keeping themselves in it. And this game has, there's still 3:03 left. There is so much time on the clock in an 8-point game. Colbert in a double. Stepped on the sideline. Turnover. Okay, the Bulldogs can close this thing down. They can get it back to 2 possessions with the 3. We'll see who's got the confidence to take it. Backing in. Back-to-back baskets for Cottrell, and it's a 6-point game. Graff runs the baseline, gets it into Colbert, who just turned it over, and now he's doubled again, and he turns it over again! John Colbert comes out of the game now as Brody Bolin will check in for him. Colbert just turned it over twice in a row, and that is a big change of events. The Bulldogs are closing in quickly.
And with 2 crucial turnovers.
Yeah, big time. How big would a 3 be here? They feed Williams. He's fouled, and he can't get it to go, but he's headed to the line. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Bulldogs are far from being done, and this is an issue now for Norwell as Brody Bolin just picked up his 4th foul. Foul trouble across the board for both teams. There are now 5 players currently on the floor who have 4 fouls between the 2 teams. 18 points for Jakar Williams, which leads the Bulldogs. This is the second one short. McBride, a much more comfortable ball handler. And we had the clock again. So Bruce Stevens is asking here. Jason Geisinger and Cam Feature will come together. They didn't start the clock, and then the clock operator ran a couple extra seconds off, so they'll talk about it. So if you don't start the clock, that doesn't mean you get to run a couple extra seconds off. So it goes back to 2:26. Norwell will get it side out at midcourt. Long looping pass to McBride. Parker in the middle. They're still aggressive on defense. Graft left wide open underneath, and a timeout called by Mike McBride.
That's
big
a big
basket.
bucket.
Yes,
Big
it sure is. It is a 30. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on The Voice.
You've heard of Seize the Day, right? Well, this month you can pay the day at the YMCA. Join the Y on January 10th and pay $10 for the entire month. Join on January 11th, pay $11, and so on. The sooner you join, the less you pay. Get your family connected to healthy activities in a clean, safe environment with a membership to the Y. Save big with Pay the Day at the YMCA now through January 31st. Visit fwymca.org for details. Offer valid at YMCA's in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. Some restrictions apply.
7-point game here at the Castle. Norwell leading New Haven. It's really been a good one start to finish. A lot of entertaining moments here tonight. New Haven's going to try to conserve a little time here with 2:13 to go. And they roll it up the floor to call a timeout. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And this one is a full one. So we'll step aside again. 2:12 to go. Knights by 7.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
So the Bulldogs call a timeout. Right after Norwell called a timeout, they rolled it into the front court, ran just 1 second off the clock, and now they get it in front of their own bench, trailing by 3 possessions. It's how you always want to start breaking the game down when it gets late, is how many possessions are you down? And so Darion Brooks will inbound it here for the Bulldogs. They've been behind most of the night. Briefly took the lead late in the second quarter, but that's it. Turnwald for 3. Oh, it goes down. Jackson Turnwald with his first basket of the night. Now, I mentioned that he is an almost exclusively three-point shooter, and he hits a big one here. And Bailey is fouled, and Jakar Williams just fouled out of the game.
Well, they give it on 11.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you what, that is a great sell job by Tyler Harding,
yes,
who immediately put his hand up and said, yeah, it was me who fouled him. And they bought it, because that very easily could have been called on Williams. That's like the second time tonight that Williams could have fouled out. And so that's a very veteran move by Tyler Harding. First free throw good for Bailey, who has 18 points. Make it 19. The Knights continue to be really good here at the stripe. They'll roll it up for Jakar Williams with 1:48 to go. Bulldogs down 6. That 3 is big for Jackson Turnwald, who they're going to try to get free again here, I'm sure, down the stretch. Got Bolin off his feet. He's got 4. Jakar leaves it short. Offensive board by Turnwald, and a second opportunity. Floater, Hardy. And Bailey is fouled by Turnwald, and he hop steps. And Jared Adler not very pleased with the reaction by Turnwald. Oh man, the last thing you want to see in this game is a technical, especially with the way this has gone. So again, good couple of teammates came over to settle Turnwald down and get him away. Bailey gets the roll. 20-point game for Leighton Bailey. Ooh, now they're a little risky rolling it up this time. They're still down 6. Turnwald from the corner. Long. Rebound fought for, picked up by Bolin. Norwell has a breakaway. Parker recognizes the situation and has it batted out of bounds with 67 seconds to go.
It was a smart move there.
JoJo Robertson back in alongside Miles Harris. They'll check out Jakar Williams, which is a good move, as he still has 4 fouls, and you have to have him on the floor at the end of the game if you're New Haven. Oh, turnover by Graft. And back come the Bulldogs, and a foul against McBride, and the New Haven bench calling for an intentional again. But don't get the call this time, as McBride actually has his first foul of the game here. 64 seconds to go.
I'd have probably lost it, Derek, if they'd have called intentional on that one.
We were a long ways from that. Free throw's good for Hardy. In and out. Haven still has chances to try to create turnovers here, because the Knights have done it a few times in this fourth quarter. Bailey threads the needle again. Graft is blocked. No foul called. 5-point game. Bulldogs on the move. And Brooks got the fadeaway. And a timeout called by the Bulldogs. .40 seconds to go at the Castle, and it's a 3-point game. Well, keep it right here, Jeff. I mean, the Bulldogs have just fought and fought and fought in this fourth quarter. This is obviously a really quality basketball team. Norwell's had some issues hanging on to the ball. Graft had a shot towards the rim. It was contested. And then the Bulldogs did a good job of hustling down the floor, and then they just give it to their playmaker, Darion Brooks. Now they're within 1 possession.
Absolutely. If you're a Norwell fan, you thought, okay, maybe there was contact. Maybe they could have called the foul there. But sometimes you just don't get them. You got to go with what it is. And he just made an awesome shot there in the lane.
Well, McBride tried to get an offensive foul, but there really wasn't much there. We have a great look at that.
Yes.
In that particular spot, which you can't fault him for trying in that situation, especially when you're up 5. So you still got some cushion, but now that cushion is almost gone, and the Knights are in desperate need to hang on to the ball and get to the line. If they just get to the line, you know that they're solid, and both teams are well into double bonus. So their chances are good if they just get to the stripe. They pass it out of bounds back to McBride, and that's a play that they run a lot here in end of game, and now McBride gets to the line.
That's just a very smart play.
Yeah.
You get the ball into the hands of your best shooter on the team.
JoJo Robertson has fouled out of the game. And it's very common for Mike McBride in this team that runs that play towards the end. McBride guaranteed 2 here. He's got a dozen tonight. no problem. All right, Bulldogs need a bucket again. They've got one timeout left. Long two here, and that's a big toe on the line by Harding because he was open and made the shot, but it's still a three-point game, and Mike McBride will use a timeout. So 24 seconds to go, and New Haven is still not done. Another full timeout here. It's a three-point contest, Jeff, and that's unfortunately a big misunderstanding of court awareness by Tyler Harding because he got the shot he wanted and would have made a three there.
Absolutely.
But he had his foot well over the line. Well, in any case, let's reset things for you. If you're just joining us here tonight, you've tuned in at the right time. It's 67-64 with 24.2 to go. Both teams are in the double bonus, and now both teams have just one timeout left. Norwell's led almost wire to wire tonight, even though the Bulldogs have been close a lot. They've cut down a lead. Norwell led by as many as a dozen points in this second half, but the Bulldogs quickly erased that lead. And, you know, this fourth quarter, they've just stretched out and made longer and longer. Norwell is a team that wants to try to make the game shorter. Not very many fouls. They take a lot of threes. They want to play an open style from that perspective, and they want to shorten the game. And New Haven tries to do just the opposite, especially when you're trying to close a deficit on the road. Kraft will inbound it here. And it comes to Bailey. Don't understand why Jakar Williams just slapped down on that. And he just fouled out of the game.
Well, on a play like that, 9 times out of 10, they foul. I mean,
they need him on the floor.
Exactly. That's just a bad decision on his part.
Because there are other guys on the floor right now for New Haven that could have fouled there.
Yeah.
So Williams fouls out with 18 points tonight, but he's done for the final 20 seconds. Norwell continues to just knock down free throws whenever they want to. I mean, it has been amazing to watch this team shoot foul shots this year. It really has. Bailey makes them both. 23 points. Bailey's last 8 points are from the line. Oh, what a move by Tyler Harding, and it's a three-point game again. Into Bailey, they've got a foul with 8.4 to go, and now they're going to need a miss. They do have one timeout left, so they can get down the floor in a hurry and try it one more time. And then the time's going to run out here. Bulldogs keep closing the gap, but Norwell keeps him at arm's length with the free throws that Bailey continues to calmly hit. And he's got to be close to a career high. He's got 24 points tonight. And this one's short, rebounded by Brooks. They've got to go in a hurry, trailing by 4. Brooks for 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound plus the foul by Cottrell, and it's not over yet. 2.7 to go.
Derek, do you miss it here?
That's what they're going to do because Bruce Stevens just called his last timeout, so they are going to try to miss this thing intentionally. And actually, if he misses and they get a 3, they could win it.
Absolutely.
Man, wow. We have had a good one here tonight. Luke Graff picks up his 4th foul, which at this point is likely going to be a moot point, although the possibility of overtime looms. Here it's 70-68. Other than make that last free throw from Bailey, I really don't know what else the Knights could have done here down the stretch. I mean, they've done the right things defensively. The Bulldogs are just making shots. This is why they're a good team. You know, that 6-6 record is so misleading. They play a ton of good teams. They went 1-2 in that Huntington North Holiday Hoops tournament, lost to a very good Merrillville team by 1 point in a high-scoring game.
Well, they're so athletic, and the shots they're making here at the end of the game, just when they throw them up, you're like, okay, that has no chance, and they're making them.
Yeah, I mean, but it's under control. Like, this is what they do. All right, one shot here at the line for Jeremiah Cottrell, and we think they're going to miss it on purpose because they are out of timeouts and trailing by a deuce. Cottrell, no good. Parker taps it up. Cottrell misses the layup, the tip-in doesn't count, and it doesn't fall. And Norwell hangs on to win it by 2. Holy Moses!
What a game. What a game.
The Bulldogs had a clean look at the end, man, and they just could not get it to go. Parker had his fingertips on the rebound and couldn't hang on to it, and the Bulldogs had 2 chances. The second one I don't think would have counted. It was waved off, and Norwell wins it 70-68. Man, what a competitive league we've got this year. The Northeast State is having one of the best years that it's ever had, and Norwell wins 70-68 here at the Castle tonight. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and talk about it with Norwell head coach Mike McBride after this on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Austin or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built Forever home.
Welcome back inside the castle. We're wrapping things up after a Norwell 70-68 exhilarating win here at home. Joined now by Norwell head coach Mike McBride. Well, you couldn't have made it more interesting down the stretch, but your guys did what they needed to do in that fourth quarter. Again, stepping to the stripe and shooting an outstanding percentage. What a ball game here tonight.
Yeah, what a great game. I mean, they didn't go away. They were hungry tonight.
Yeah.
Our kids were hungry tonight. I tell you what, it was an incredible performance by both teams. I mean, obviously, you know, they've got some really talented players, and Williams and Brooks, and they played really well. And then I thought, you know, Leighton Bailey was fantastic tonight. What a performance by that young man.
Last 9 points were from the line.
Yeah, and then Luke McBride, he had to work a little bit tonight, but he still put in a good game. I mean, 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. That's a heck of a job there. Thought he was defended pretty well tonight, and I thought he did a good job. And then Jake Parker, I thought, had a great game for us as well. Again, you know, he had 14 points, and then Luke Graff comes in with 10. So we put 4 in double figures again tonight, just like we did on Wednesday. But what a great game to watch. I don't know if it was a great game to coach the whole time, but I'm telling you what a great game to watch. It was a lot of intensity on the floor tonight, and we had to make a lot of tough plays, and we were able to make enough of them to win.
All right, so you've put yourself in a position now where you control your own destiny the rest of the way in the Northeast State Conference. How does that feel for your team?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, we're tied for first. I mean, you know, and we just told them tonight was a championship game.
Right.
It was a conference championship game is what it was, and we won it. And, you know, and now we're tied for first. We still got 3 more games to go in the conference.
Tough ones,
But, oh, yeah. I mean, well, this conference is good this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I looked the other day on Harrell's website, and I think our conference was like either 5th or 6th in the state of Indiana as far as overall records, win percentage. So,
and that's with a large group of 3A teams in there, you know?
It's a great
teams,
conference.
Yeah,
it's a great conference this year, and it's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of senior, a lot of teams that have key seniors, and so tremendous job by our guys tonight. I thought Bolin did a great job tonight, and Graft. I mean, I just thought everybody played well, and I give it. I mean, again, I think Leighton Bailey was fantastic.
All right. Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, again, 24 points we had him for, and his last 9 points from the line. Take me through the last play there and what you were talking about in the timeout before. I'm thinking we knew that or we at least theorized that he was going to try to miss it because they took their last timeout. And then obviously a flurry of events there at the end, and the Bulldogs got a clean look off and a chance to tie it.
2.7 seconds is almost 3 seconds.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, and the ball was in Jake's hands.
Right.
And he just didn't secure it.
Right,
I mean, if he secures it, he comes down, he gets fouled, we go shoot free throws, and the game's probably over. He didn't secure it. They come up with it. Well, obviously we don't want to foul him.
Yeah.
And they missed it, and then somehow they missed it again. I have no – I'm going to call it the castle. I'm going to say it's the castle. The castle, for whatever reason, the rim just wasn't as pure for them down there on those last 2 shots. That's just my call, Derek. I don't know.
Right. Well,
we told them we had our rebound blockout coverage set up. We knew exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Jake had a shooter. Luke and Brody had their guy, and then Luke McBride, he's our go-get guy. He had the responsibility to go get the ball.
Yeah.
Well, the rebound came off long to where the shooter area was, and Jake was in perfect position. He's a great jumper. We had good rebounders in there. Luke Graff, Brody, Luke McBride, Jake. I mean, those are some of our best rebounders, and we had them in there. I felt good with it, and it just however he just didn't grab it, and then. But we survived. We're win at the end of the day. We got 70. They got 68. So I don't know how to describe it. They made some shots, though. I mean, what a tough break. They missed the 3, and then we foul them on the rebound, put back. I mean, just a tough break for us there. And we had just talked about not fouling. And you know, so hopefully we'll grow from that. And
yeah, well, that's just
you can let them get the rebound and lay it in actually, and then you get the ball, and so. But we're trying to make plays. It's a
right.
What a great game. That's all I gotta say. And we're tied for first. And
that's right.
That's all that matters tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, so you've got a Lures team again here at home coming up on Tuesday night, and then you have East Noble on the road. Two important games. Lures coming off of a big win in the Battle of Bishops last night over Bishop Dwenger, and then you go on the road. How does your team kind of take a breath and prep for this week, now in a totally different position in the conference?
Well, number one, we just need to enjoy this tonight. That's the first thing. Enjoy it tomorrow on Sunday and just relax, kick back. Monday we'll come in. We just got one day to get ready for Lures. Lures is going to be athletic, quick, just like New Haven. Sure. So we're going to see a lot of full court pressure. We're going to have to handle the ball. We're going to have to be able to make plays like we did tonight. They come in. They just got a nice win over Dwenger on Friday, so we got to be ready to go. And I think we will. I don't know, and it'll be physical too, just like New Haven was. It's the same type of game, and we'll take care of Lures, and then we'll get ready for East Noble. And East Noble hasn't played since January 8th.
Right.
And they didn't even play tonight, so they're not playing. They're playing Leo on Thursday. So we'll get a chance to watch that game, and they won't get a lot of prep time for us. So we just got to try to get ready for Lures, and then try to get ready for East Noble and do what we do. It's just that time and that grind. And I keep thinking at some point we might be able to take a day off here. But great job by our guys. We shot it well tonight. We took a lot of good shots, and I'm just really proud of them. That's the one I ended on, man.
All right, congratulations on the victory, Coach, and good luck on Tuesday night. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Norwell head coach Mike McBride joining us tonight after the victory as Norwell wins 70-68 over the New Haven Bulldogs. That'll wrap it up here for our broadcast tonight. The next time we'll be on the air is next Friday for senior night here at the Castle, as the Norwell Lady Knights will play host to the East Noble Lady Knights, and a chance for Norwell to win a share of the Northeast 8 Conference for the third consecutive season. Tip time for that is scheduled for 7:45. Join us for that one if you can. Until then, on behalf of my partner Jeff Elmore and our owners Scott and Dale Menser, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.